Hello, everybody! I am Mercury, also known as the Shadow Trooper, and today Al has had me review a special fanfic that is absolutely fucking hell!
I don't like where this is going.
The fanfic in question is Betrayed President Deku, a My Hero Academia, Call of Duty Ghost, and Goddess of Victory Nikke crossover.
I would have started crying.
The fuck you just say?
Billy Hank, that's not funny. Put the gun down, please.
No, really, I couldn't hear you. Why don't you say that again?
Please. I don't.
Say it! Fucking say it!
Now, you may be wondering, what do I mean it is a fanfic from hell? Well, to put it simply, this is a fanfic from hell because of how far and just absolute bullshit
Bullshit!
that comes out from it all. Now, if you want to read something that feels like it doesn't even deserve the title of crack fic, no, it deserves crack cocaine fic.
Okay. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. This is not jumping the shark. I'm gonna repeat that again. This is not jumping the shark. No. This is jumping the shark, coming back, shooting it in the balls, raping it, eating its flesh, consuming its soul, mounting its head on the wall, and then doing the same thing to 12 more fucking sharks just to be safe!
Then this is something that you may like. But for everyone else who kind of has a normal-ish kind of appeal for fanfiction, let me tell you, this is not one of those fics that you would enjoy. Let me start with the beginning chapter, the prologue, where Midoriya is just returning from the gym after training with a handful of students, Denki, Mineta, the bunny, the rabbit girl, Midnight, and a few other people that I can't name. Only to be assaulted by Bakugo, Ida, and several other individuals who he would consider his friends, who call him traitor or a villain. Now you may be wondering, why are they doing this? What could possibly cause this to happen? Well, let's give it to the dumbest trope that I have found being reused over and over. A fucking photo of Midoriya being with the League of Villains.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
When they know there's a person who can disguise himself as anyone on the League of Villain team. You may see where this is going. So, with them impromptu deciding this couldn't possibly be a villain who wants to cause harm to our society. No, it has to be our good friend who we know we have gone to school with, who we know doesn't have an evil bone in his body, and he's been playing a long con that's basically tricked everyone from the number one hero to the fucking UA staff.
This is stupid! This is stupid! Stupid!
So, after All Might very, very publicly states, "Give back my quirk," Deku is arrested and is being transported to Tartarus. Without a trial or any other evidence other than a single fucking photo.
No! No! Does not compute! Does not compute! It does not compute! I think so!
With various police characters who are numbered just police officer 1, police officer 2, corrupt hero. And what happened? And this is where the bullshit starts to get really annoying.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Because because this is where we get the Nikkei stuff and stuff that is basically just, oh, this is advanced technology. Of course the Federation would have it. We don't hear a single thing about the Federation ever. It's essentially, oh yes, Deku is the president. Several questions. One, why why is the president of a country going to school in a foreign country? Two, why was this never known to anyone? And three, how the hell is the Federation from Call of Duty Ghosts? All of the countries of South America combining into one that then takes on the United States military. Yes, that Federation. How is that taken over all of the United States?
You serious?
Both the Americas, Canada, and basically all that, without major global ramifications. But that isn't even the worst of it. No. Deku is saved by his Nikkei robot waifus, basically. I don't really know Nikkei all that much. I just know, hey, it's waifu gotcha games. And he is brought back to America, the White House, where he then enacts possibly the most bullshit and most contrived, idiotic statement in the entire fanfic that I I shared this with a friend. And this is how stupid it is. Deku decides, you know what? Quirks are overrated. Let's shrink the quirked population down as much as physically possible. So, in essentially 3 lines, there is a genocide that basically, in less than a page, there is a genocide that wipes out nearly every country on Earth because he takes the MHA world, which has basically 4 out of every 5 people having quirks, and made that into a 8 to 5% of the population of the planet through a series of bombings.
Of course! Don't you know anything about science?
I am not joking.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
In a series of bombings, not a genetically engineered virus, not anything specific, not an experimental genetic treatment that basically undoes the quirkification. No, just through a series of fucking bombings. does he wipe out goddamn near every single person on Earth.
Explain! Explain! Explain!
Except for people in Japan, like UA. Oh, and this is near instantaneous. It gets to the point where like, oh, these island chains from the second movie, yeah. The second movie. Oh yeah, those got bombed out of existence. What else? Oh yeah, basically everywhere else. Except for UA and all the students and all the places. What is the Hero Commission doing? Absolutely nothing. They don't appear in this story. What are basically any other characters doing other than Class 1A and other UA staff? We don't know. Like it is that it is that poor of world building. I can't even imagine how I don't even I this fic is something that makes me want to drink. It makes me want to find whoever wrote this and slap them until they actually get world building done right. And I'm not even going to get started on the goddamn formatting of these chapters. Now, you may be wondering, what about the students who were actually good to Midoriya? They got brought over to America after essentially being kidnapped. Let's see if I can find the exact characters here. Let's see. It, yes. It happens to be the characters of Denki, Kaminari, Kirishima, Mineta, let's see here. Ryukyu, Kendo, Mirako, uh, Monoma, and I believe also Tetsu. And yes, I do call him his full name because it is the funniest name in the entire show to me. But that isn't. But in this chapter, it is revealed the most unbelievable part in this entire fan fiction. The part that when I read it, I went, this is absolute bullshit. This is bullshit to the highest degree. That being Mineta having a goddamn harem.
All right, I gotta leave, okay?
John, we just started. Come on, man.
Listen, there's a lot to see in this life. Not wasting it here.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to blow several things up. Al, if you would please provide some visuals, I need to nuke the Institute repeatedly. Nope, I still can't get over this. I still can't get over this. Blowing up the Pridwin repeatedly. Al, please provide the visuals.
Repeat, fire for effect.
Never seen a prettier sight. Look at that thing.
Should have never tried to board him with a comet. Never ends.
Oh, and there's just the casual revival of Nana Shimura, who Midoriya puts his fucking fanfic Riz on. I can't believe I just said that! And basically, I am fairly certain that they turn her into a fucking tsundere. No, they do. They just turn her into a fucking tsundere and presumably they start dating. And I just can't with this. I I swear this fic is definitely going to be either the death or deactivation of me. And I think it would probably be better if I just exploded. But I don't have a self-destruct. So I have to suffer with this. Anyways, I'm wanting to just give you a very short little idea. This, if I had to even touch something like this with a 10-foot pole, which I doubt I ever will, because I have a vicious hatred of the cliche dark character or trope of like, oh yes, he was betrayed, so now he's evil. I am viciously tired of that fucking trope. So I'm going to just give you this one idea. If you ever, and I mean ever, try this idea, make sure you actually flesh it out. Don't just decide to do whatever you want with it just because it would sound cool. Because I don't know how this fic got the views it did. It is a form of punishment all of its own. And I have been going through another version of hell through this as well. Having to read World's End Harem to make a review with it. Coming out later this month. Thank you, Al, because I'm going to be helping you with this. And I swear, this month is just a month of hell. Anyways, thank you. I have been Mercury, known as the Shadow Trooper. Check out my Wattpad or my space battles under James Mercury. Anyways, thank you for listening to me go through this hell of a review. Thank you, Al, for putting this out. And I curse whoever wrote this to have your goats shame you. Goodbye.